Shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Also as well, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that continually rule very well to this very day, that is continually feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. And also as well, Shalom to the whole elect that's continually laboring this work, and also do labor to show forth your diligence to make your calling and election sure, in faith, in truth, sincerity, and also in all charity. Now, the topic of this video is going to be entitled, "What About Prophecy?" All right, and this is concerning, the things that's been happening recently with the different camps, like Sakari, GOCC, ISUPK, and these particular guys, if you notice, when you watch their videos and their content, you will rarely hear anything about prophecy. You rarely hear anything about prophecy or concerning, the end times and what to do to prepare for these coming last days. Well, we're already in the last days, but the last seconds of these last days, because these different nations that you see around the world, they're preparing for war. They're preparing to throw down, man. Okay. And the scriptures speak about World War III, and we're inching ever so closer to that time. So, but this is these are the things that, these other camps do not go into. They don't go into prophecy, and that's the main thing that we're ought to be doing. Our Lord commanded us to go out and to prophesy. Okay. That's the commandment that was given to us. Okay. That's really the main commandment that we've been told to do. These guys talking about, you got to keep the whole law. You got to keep all the commandments. Well, what about the commandments of prophesying? Teaching, warning the people. What about that? Because Yahweh sent us out to do that. All right. That's a part of the coming of the kingdom of the Most High, to prophesy. And we are prophesying that. We're prophesying that this place is going to be destroyed, and it's going to be an ushering in of the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, our Lord. Okay. But we're very close to this next war that's about to happen, man. If you notice throughout the news, you see different conflicts taking place, and also as well, different occurrences that took place as well concerning Russia, where they had a submersible ship or submarine, if I'm not mistaken, that was near the shores of the U.S., and the U.S. couldn't even pick it up. All right, they didn't realize that until the submersible vehicle, left. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, other things that's going on around the world that are leading towards this next coming war. And are these guys talking about that? No, they're not. Are they talking about the downfall of this current kingdom, this wicked kingdom, America? No, they're not. All right, because they're just contributing to the distractions that are going on in today. Because if you base your whole doctrine on trying to keep 100% of the law, or how to make the baddest garment, or how to play the harp like David, no, man, we're not in that time right now. Okay, this is the time for this word to be magnified, and the time for these prophecies to speak louder. Okay, but like I got on the screen here, look what's going on. You got 4 biggest conflicts in the world right now that could trigger the next war. Okay, you got India, Pakistan, Russia, U.S., China, Iran. Anything could pop off at any moment. All right, but we all at the same time, we understand that certain prophecies got to be fulfilled before this takes place. Okay, and guess what? We're not even far off from the last major prophecy. All right, the MOTB, which is in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. Okay, but let me go ahead and hop into the precepts real quick. I'm not gonna make this too long. Here at the plantation, I'm gonna go ahead and make this quick. This is Matthew chapter 24, and let's see, Slack. Slack here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up here. So, 24 and 6. All right. So this is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet." See, and that's what you're hearing right now. Okay, you hear, wars, rumors of wars. These different different occurrences that are taking place. And guess what? Our Lord said this is going to happen. Okay, that these things were going to take place, and if you continue reading, right, verse 7, it says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows." See, so all these are the beginning of sorrows. All right, and it's been nothing but continual sorrows. Different, madness, that's going on. It's gotten chaotic. But all these things, once again, all these things are for the purpose of these prophecies to be fulfilled. All right. So I'm gonna move on to the next one. All right. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38. It's at verse 11. It says, let's see, slide here. We'll start at verse 10. It says, "Thus saith the Lord power, it shall also come to pass that at that same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought." All right, it's talking about when it goes to Gog and Magog. This is going to the modern day Russians. All right, because they are the ones who are residing in that land today. Okay. Yeah, so it says an evil thought is going to come to them, right? Verse 11, it says, "And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages." All right, what was it talking about with the unwalled villages? All right, it's talking about this place. All right, this is known as the land of unwalled villages. Why? Because this place has been in continual bliss for so long that they even, the borders are open. These other nations can come and go as they please. Because this place has never seen any major casualties in the previous wars. Okay, so that's what contributes to this place being considered the land of unwalled villages. All right, but if you read on, right, it says, "I will go to them that are at rest." All right, so the ones who are at rest, it's talking about these people, man. That's why these people that they're caught up in the next wave. They are too busy, keeping up with the Joneses. Trying to keep up with the next latest trends, and what beefs are going on. Drama, all of that, man. But they're not considering that these other nations right now are getting together, rallying together, and they're getting ready for this next coming war. They know it's coming. All right, but these people that are here, they just don't know. All right. Well, not only that, but they choose not to know. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna grab grab one more. All right, so I'm hopping back to Matthew 24, and it's at verse 37. I'll close it on this. It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Right, and this also, what I'm about to read, this is the same thing that was going on during the time of Noah. It's no coincidence that these people that are here today, they're getting into they're basically operating in the same manner as the ones that were there during the time of Noah. All right, but it says here, for as the days that were before the flood, right, before the first death, right, which came by way of the flood. It says let's see, something popped up in my news feed. Let's take a look at it in a second. But actually, you know what? Slide. Give me just 1 second. I turn on my notifications. But as far as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. All right. So, as the days of Noah, all right, they were eating. They were eating, drinking, marrying, giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So, same thing happening today. You got people that are going into marriages, going after their quote unquote dreams, and they have certain aspirations. Well, guess what? This was going on during the time of Noah. All right. Reading on, it says, until the day that Noah entered the ark. So that ark today represents Yahweh Shai, okay, which is the spiritual ark. So as we're entering into that ark, these people that are into these things, they're going to witness a great exodus, all right, and they're going to be left behind, just how it was during the time of the flood. And guess what? They're going to be washed away. But this time not with water, but the Lord's going to use fire this time. All right. Verse 39, it says, "They knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." Right. So they're not going to know until the flood comes, right? Which again is that fire, and it's going to take them all away. So it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be like that with the coming of the Son of Man, right? It's talking about the return of Yahweh Shai. Okay, but with that, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. Lord's will, this is edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. To next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone everywhere to this day. Shalom. Peace and safety. Salutations to the whole elect. Continue to labor this work and labor and show for your diligence to make a call and election sure in faith, in truth and sincerity, and also in all charity. And with that, we'll say shalom.